Hope you guys are having a great weekend. It's currently Friday as I'm taping this, but you guys probably won't see it till Saturday or Sunday, so hope you're having a great time. Hope the weather's great where you are. It's not very good here. It's kind of cloudy, but take what we can get. At least it's 40s, so that's pretty nice for around here. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk to you guys about was yesterday we actually went to a pretty cool dairy seminar, and I just kind of wanted to hang out with you guys and just kind of, she's like, what the heck's going on? Just kind of hang out and just tell you guys what happened at the seminar. So let's get into it. So the speaker that was originally supposed to show up, she couldn't make it, and I was pretty disappointed about that because I was really looking forward to her lecture. She was going to be talking about crossbreeds and pasture raising and low input farming, and that's just kind of something that I'm really interested in, and I just really wanted to hear her speak, but she unfortunately didn't come, so I wasn't able to do that, but maybe some other time I'll get to hear her talk. But the guy that did take her place, he was great. He was a really good lecturer. He's actually a teacher at a local college, so professor? Yeah. Really good lecture. He talked a lot about how to make good quality hay. He talked a lot about moisture content, and it was really interesting actually because he was talking about how the moisture content in hay, if it's too high, I think he said if it was above 15% or something, don't quote me on that, that you should really use a good preservative, and he was just explaining what preservatives to use and when to use them and how to dry your hay down so you don't have to use preservatives. And it was just really interesting because he was explaining that when the moisture content is above a certain level, there's microtoxins in the hay, I guess, and those microtoxins create mold, and that mold and those microtoxins just eat away at all the good stuff in the hay, like the proteins and the sugars and just everything that's really digestible to a cow, and they just leave this undigestible dry matter that the cows just cannot use for any energy or anything. And I thought that was really interesting. And he also talked about when those microtoxins are doing the eating of those proteins and those sugars, they create a heat, so it actually makes the bales very unstable to store and hazardous, and I thought that was pretty cool. So then another speaker came up, and she spent a lot of time talking about some of Maine's, I don't know how you'd say that, like state programs, I guess, and that are being worked on right now, and one of those things is the Maine tier program. And if you're not familiar with what that is basically a financial backing for dairy farmers. So how it works is farmers pay into this, I think, I'm pretty sure. They pay into this tier program at the start of every year, or at the start, I'm not really sure how that works. I think it's the start of every year. They pay into this tier program, and the state sets a standard price per hundredweight of milk, and if the price falls below that point, the state will step in and they will give the farmers the difference in that price, and it just really helps as a financial net to just kind of make sure that dairy farmers stay operational in Maine, and that's kind of cool. It's really helpful, especially with the past few years that we've had with COVID and everything. Just really gives that safety net for farmers. So we talked about revisions that are being made to that because, as you know, the price of everything is going up, so the price of milk is going up, so the standard price is going to have to go up. And we just kind of discussed that and discussed some other things that are going on in the Maine Senate that involve dairy farmers. And one of the things we talked about was PFAS, man-made chemicals. They're found in water-resistant clothing, firefighting foam, some cosmetics, but they're also used to treat human waste, and that's what we're focusing on. Because a lot of farmers in Maine, I don't know about other states, but a lot of farmers around here have been spreading this human waste on their property after it's been treated with PFAS. And what they've actually found is that the This PFAS chemicals are very dangerous. They're showing up in the cow's milk, it's showing up in the farm's water supplies, it's even showing up in some of the meat from the cows that are being shipped to slaughter, and it's just really dangerous, and they've been trying to test more on these farms. We personally haven't spread this, so I'm very thankful for that, but a lot of farms around here have, and I know that some have been shut down and some are testing, some are waiting for government testing, and it's just a big mess, and we've really been struggling with this over the past few years, and it's gotten really bad this last year. So pray for some of those farmers that they can somehow figure out how to get that through this time. That was pretty much all we talked about. After we spoke about all the legislation and stuff, we got to mingle with some of the other farmers, and which was really cool, and got to meet a lot of people I've never met before. Got to meet some of the vendors that were there. There was mostly just grain companies and some milk supplies, but mostly just grain companies. So we kind of mingled with them, and then we had a really nice buffet lunch, so that was cool. This whole thing was free, by the way. And so yeah, it was pretty cool, and I just wanted to kind of let you guys know what's going on in the Maine dairy industry, and hope you guys are interested. Like and subscribe, and as always, keep it real, keep farming. Bye.